I'm going to share two valuable lessons that I've learned in 44 years on this planet. First is that every happiness comes attached with unhappiness. And suffering is not accepting this interconnected link of opposites. Every pain, every pleasure is interconnected. So all the pleasure that you conceive of comes attached with pain. And trying to cling on to pleasure and avoid pain, which are both the same movements, brings misery. So this was a very powerful insight, that happiness comes attached with unhappiness. And it is applicable to everything, to the best relationships that you've had, to job, to money, to anything that you can think of. This link cannot be broken. Peace, that is our true nature, peace that we so long for, happiness that we so long for, lies in accepting this interconnected link of opposites and not clinging on to one or the other. The second insight that happened was that the more you try to control life, the more it slips away. You make the separative mind stronger when you try to exercise control. Now, this may be quite surprising for most of you, because we have been told to have a control over our emotions, control our emotion, control the breathing, control this, control that. But that same control seeps into other areas of life. When we try to control relationships, for example, they tend to go in the path of destruction. In fact, it is in letting go of the control that control happens passively on its own. But when you're fighting, you're creating two opposite forces that are pulling each other. And this pull is the tension, is the stress that you experience. So whenever you let go of the control, which means whatever is arising, you let go of the resistance, there is no force to hold, to create that stress. Simply allowing for whatever arises in a given moment is peace. Fighting what is happening in a given moment and viewing it from the perspective of what should or should not be leads to control, the instrument of the ego mind. We have all seen, the more we have tried to control life, make it go our own way, the more pain and suffering we have experienced. And the more we rest in our natural state and allow the life to flow, the more at peace we are. And the more we are at peace with ourselves, the more we are at peace with others. So this is a short summary of experience of 44 years living on this plane.